Here's a situation. You're stuck, right? You've been manifesting like a mofo, but you don't understand why nothing's moving. You're not moving in that right direction. So this video is going to be about why that is and how you can get unstuck, get yourself going in the right direction and start seeing those manifestations drop into your 3D reality. The reason that you haven't moved in the direction of your desired reality yet is honestly this one glaring reason, which is the law of cause and effect. Meaning you've bought into this whole, oh, I can manifest without doing anything. And in some instances you can. Manifestation can come that easily. But sometimes we have to put some effort into it. You can't literally sit on your couch and just, like meditate or, mentally visualize and then that's it, right? Or affirm and then that is it. It doesn't always work instantaneously like that. You are always going to get your manifestations, but sometimes we have to do stuff to let the universe know, yeah, I really want it. I'm not just sitting here blowing smoke up my own ass. If you're confused and frustrated with where you are with your manifestation, that is going to affect your manifestation because we manifest what we believe. So what we truly believe, not just what we believe, but what we are aligned to, how we are vibrating at any given moment, right? So if your vibration is saying, I'm confused, I'm frustrated, I don't really know how all this works, then that confusion vibration will get in the way of your manifestation, your desired reality coming to fruition. So in order to get yourself moving in the right direction, the universe needs a cue from you. Because you're directing this ship, so to speak, if you're directing it in a new direction than you have been, which is, living by rote or living in that stuck space, you have to shift things into a new direction. And one of the ways you can do that, aside from affirmations and things like that, and that's, meaning that you're doing affirmations the right way or the most effective way, is to take some type of aligned movement, meaning aligned with what it is that you're trying to manifest, being that desired person in that desired reality. So how you can take a step in that direction is to do something that your desired self, so how you picture yourself in your desired reality, to do something or take an action that your desired self would do in your situation. So in your current 3D reality, what would your desired self be doing to obtain, or even within that desired action or desired reality? What are you doing? If you don't know the answer to that question, then it means that you haven't quite done your visualization to the right point, because visualizing your desired reality is supposed to be specific. So in a previous video, I talked about moving, that when I was living in LA, I was in a bad situation and I need to move out. So I did what my desired self would be doing in that situation, even though I didn't necessarily in my 3D reality have the money or the means to move. I started doing what my desired self would do had I had the means and the money. And that was looking for an apartment. I started looking for apartments locally to see where I would want to live, and which eventually graduated to looking at available apartments and going through that process. And I also started looking up how I wanted to decorate, the things I would need. Because I wanted to have, my old apartment experience was so bad, or at the time, the current apartment experience was so bad that I created this wonderful apartment with like furniture. I just was picking like the furniture and the things that I would get. And and everything that I would need in the apartment that I really wanted as in my desired reality, like a air conditioning, garbage disposal, top floor, or, higher floor, all these different things. That is something that my desired self would do. And so I practiced that. And eventually I figured out the means. The means became available to me. That's really how it happened, because I didn't know how it was going to happen. And so eventually the means met up with what I was envisioning and what I was doing, the action I was taking. I was taking action to move. And then it just all coalesced. That's how you kind of, I guess, speed up to that higher vibration. Stupid thumbs up. So this is how you, doing things like this, you have to figure out, first of all, specifically what your desired reality is, the thing that you're manifesting. And then second, who you are as that person in that desired reality. What are you doing? What activities are you doing? So for me, it was simple. If I'm desiring to move and live in a nice apartment, I have to take the steps to move. And so I did that, but doing that from my desired self. The person who is in the desired reality is really what's key. And you can do that, whatever that is for you, specifically, like if it's a career that you're wanting, a new job, find out what kinds of things would you be doing in that job. And then imagine yourself doing those things as your desired self. Sometimes our dreams, maybe we can't get them right exactly at this moment. And sometimes you might have to take a job that is not the exact dream job, but maybe it's adjacent to the exact dream job. And you can get that job quicker than you can the ideal job. Or maybe it's your ideal job is a few steps in the future, right? So what you can do is take something adjacent. It might not be. You have to leave room open for it not to necessarily be the exact dream job that you have in mind, and allow the universe to deliver you something that is adjacent to it or might surprise you. It might be something that you want even more and just don't even realize. And this is how wonderful experiences, manifesting experiences can happen in your life if you allow them. You have to allow them. You have to be loosey-goosey about it and just go, I would like to work in this field. I would like to be doing this. But I am still open to jobs in a relative field doing something that is adjacent to it or as near as I can get to it at this point in time in my life. So I'm really open and happy to receive that, whatever that is. Or the dream job. I mean, honestly, it just doesn't matter to me right now. All I care is that I am moving in the direction of my desired reality. And thank you, universe. So that's kind of the attitude you want to have, You're open. You know what you want, but you're open. And you got this. You can do this. You can empower yourself to get excited about what it is that you really want and know that you can have it. Those small steps that you take to getting it, they're just going to empower you more and more and align you more and more to your desired reality.